What's going on? Sorry, my mouse has decided it doesn't want to work. Oh, there we go. So let's go use some... Now it looks like we can level up. Let's go get that done.
Is that a shard? Here, to see light, to see hope, however faint.
Alright, can we do it now? Okay, now we can go. Oh, okay, but alright, so yeah, you only get, that's right, so every level you get essentially 1 point. It does make a big difference though, so, well, yeah, so if you look, we're going from 968 to 998, and resistance from 54 to 64. So the points are significant. The challenge is you can only do, you know, one at a time, and there's a lot of different areas to bring up. That brings up health too, but not as much. I don't know what the maximum is, so I don't know if the maximum is 100, but if I'm looking at this, I'm going to guess not. So what we really need to do is decide a strategy on how to progress him forward. I have not, and I don't like looking online for the best builds and stuff, because while, I mean, it's fine for the people who do, but for me, I like to figure stuff out on my own and see how close I can come to, you know, doing it the right way, and sometimes not at all, but... Resistances are good, but I don't think I want to focus on that yet. So I guess my question is, do I want to focus on health or being able to hit hard? And I think I'm going to try and make this guy pretty survivable and tanky is what I'm thinking. But I don't want to completely negate strength, which does as it bring the health up. But we can buy stuff to help with that. Speaking of which, do I want to buy... Now, let's just go ahead and do the level now, but I need to start to see if I can get some equipment too. So for right now, I'm going to focus on making my guy nice and tanky. I want to make him hard to kill. So it's going to get our Petrify resistance up, and our HP, I mean, that's 30 hit points, which isn't amazing compared to how many we have, but it's not a joke either. So let's go ahead and do that. I learned my lesson about being a glass cannon, as I said last time I played this, and I don't intend to make the same mistake twice. How many do we need for the next level? 997. Alright. So I don't think there's still any armor we can buy yet, so I'm not going to waste our time to go over there. I'm going to play probably for another 30 minutes, and you know, we've had a decent, you know, just kind of introductory start, but I want to start getting into the meat of the game a little more too. I don't remember which way we're supposed to go. I do think we don't necessarily need to... So this is weird. So there are levels, if I recall, that are designed to kind of be the first ones you go to. And there are some levels that you can't get to right away. But you do have options. And there's nothing in the game that really tells you, like, oh, you don't want to go there first. I mean, you can... And which is good, too, because if you get stuck, it also means that... And I think, all right, this is where we... That's where we came from. It also means, though, if you get stuck, you can kind of try out somewhere else. Alright, I don't remember what's the best place to go first, so I'm just going to pick a route and go with it. Assuming I can find a decent one. Down here. Alright, so... Did he make it? Okay, so, for example, it might have been tempting to go down there and see if we'd survive, but we just learned that that's not going to work for us. So we're not going to go down there. We're not going to make the same mistake as Mr. Suicide did there. And let's see, let's go this way. What's over here? Let's go down here. Oh, ah! See what I mean? Oh, well, I would have missed that otherwise. Life gem. Seems like it'd be useful. Oh, life gem. Okay, yeah, of course. It's just a health thing. Okay, got it. There's a lot of dead people. What, do we get flanked? What's going on? Okay. Maybe things aren't as they seem. Contraption doesn't move. Alright, so it's really hard to peek around corners with a controller. So I do like the controller, and I don't know if it's the game or the controller, to be honest. It might probably the game. Because it won't let you circle around like it does with the mouse. Alright, I'm getting the hang of it, though. I do like the Steam controller. Crimson Parma. Okay, that looks like a shield, would be my guess. And that's exactly what we're needing, I'm thinking. Alright, shield. Let's go. Alright, well, we finally have a shield, too. What does it do? Okay, so whatever this is here, it increases it, I think. Okay, so I'm not exactly. I'll have to figure out later what those stats mean. I don't want to. Oh, what's going on? I don't want that. I want my sword in the right hand. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm right-handed, so I prefer having the sword in the right hand because I just do. All right, so do we have our shield though? Yes, we do. All right, so shield bash. Boom. Now if I defend, let's see. Okay, so we've got at least a decent ability to hold our ground now. So we're not necessarily always going to have to dodge, which I like. So we must need to open that contraption back there, but we can't yet. So this is probably a place we're not supposed to and can't go quite at the moment. Alright, I'm forgetting if you can run. Oh, okay, if you hold B, you can run. But it does use your stamina, so you gotta be careful. You don't want to just run everywhere. Oh, I have got to stop doing that. So, is it that? Wow, that's really weird. Okay, so if you want to see the controllers, these are actually, the batteries aren't here, but these are actually buttons as well, which is interesting. This piece comes off. And there's buttons under there. And then this operates as sort of the right thumb pad, or thumb switch. This operates as the left, little thumb thing. And then over here's your selection cursors. And you're obviously familiar with the buttons. But because of how you place your hands, it's very easy. So watch. And I use it. It's very easy to unintentionally using stuff. So I just used 4 life gems, and they were a complete waste. And I don't recall how challenging it is to get them. This is not where we came from, I don't think, actually. Hold on, I'm hoping not. I don't want to go back to the beginning. That's not my intent. Alright, good. Yeah, this is a different place. Oh, that's right. There's going to be this night guy over here. You can try and kill him, and if you do kill him, you get a pretty awesome sword, but I think the level, I don't think we can wield it yet. And the problem is if you fight him, I think even if you die, I mean, you're committed to fighting him. And you can get a lot of souls for it, but he's pretty tough, if I recall. Statue. Alright, I'm not seeing what statue he's talking about yet. I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, that statue. Okay, so this is obviously another area that we can't access now, which I'm sure we'll be able to access later. Oh, monster. All right. All right, one sec. Let's for days I pick up my daughter. That's when I need to go do it, but I didn't pick her up today. All right. Got him. Is there anybody in here? You okay? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't... Oh, oh, go. Shield bash, shield bash. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Well, and what happened to me there? Why did I die? Because I started button mashing, which is exactly what you cannot do in this game. He totally caught me off guard. Well, it's okay. This is just the first in what will be a mini... Oh, yeah, we need... Alright, I want to go back and get our souls, though, so that's the thing. Now we're... Even though I don't think we can go forward that way, we need to get our souls back. Because if you look, we're back to 0. And once again... Oh, is this... I don't think this is the right way, though, is it? Okay, I think maybe that's where we need to go to kind of continue with the game. Or is that where we came from? Or is... No, that may be where we came from to get here, so disregard what I just said as well. So, we just died, which means our max health went down again, and at insult to injury, we just lost any experience we had. We can get it back if we can get there without dying, but if we die again before we get our experience back, it's gone. It's gone for good. There's no way to recover it after that. So we're going to try to be really careful. I think that both those bad guys are going to come back, if I recall correctly, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's find out. Yep, they come back. So obviously we do not want to open both those doors at the same time. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Oh, no. Alright, so the one thing, as I said, I don't know if it's the controller or the game, but what I'm liking the controller for the most part, but the camera is becoming very challenging for me, and hopefully I'll get used to it. Okay. Ooh, we seem to have done better with him the first time around. Lloyd's Talisman times 3. Okay, I'll figure out what that does, I guess, at some point. Where's our souls? Oh, yeah, we died inside this little thing. I should have gone here first, actually. That was really dumb of me. I should have gotten our souls first, just in case we did or do die. But it is what it is. Whoa. Okay, so let's have them see us, and let's fight out here. Seems like it. It's the same kind of monster, obviously, but this one does not have a club, which is good. Alright, so they're not that hard if you kind of know what you're doing, but if you're like me or you panic, like I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely say, let's get our souls back. So there, see? And then we get our souls back. But as I said, if we died, that would no longer be there. If we died again after losing them. So let's head back. Let's go. Let's try and find where we need to be going, because this is obviously not the right place.